Okay, I'm going to bring this video about Jake Paul and also about Mike Tyson. There's a couple of different things I want to get into. First of all, the age difference, of course, is about 30 years. I think Jake Paul's 27, Mike Tyson is 57. But the last thing to go, they always say, on a fighter is his punch. And Mike Tyson definitely has a punch. Now, whether he can land that punch on Jake Paul, I'm going to explain to you exactly how I know he can land that punch on Jake Paul. Jake Paul, I've watched all his fights. I've went over all his fights, vivid video, back, rewind, fast forward, pause, stop. Every single time Jake Paul throws a right hand, his left hand is down. So instead of his left hand, he's throwing that right hand. His right hand should be up. His left hand is down, is dropped. So every time he throws that left hook, instead of his right hand being right here, his right hand is down. Mike Tyson has seen this also. Trust me, his camp has seen this. So this means when Jake Paul either throws a left hook, his right hand is down here instead of up here. And when he throws a right hand, instead of his left hand being by his cheek, it's going to be down here. And Mike is going to catch him with that left hook. Jake Paul is going to drop this this left hand, and Mike Tyson is going to come and because he bobs, he weaves, and then he comes up with that left hook. And that Jake Paul is not going to be ready. He picks his gloves up at the last second, but that's going to be too late because by the time he engages Mike's already seen his mistake and is already throwing the punch to capitalize on it. So my prediction is Mike Tyson by knockout in first round, or if somehow, some chance, Jake Paul has corrected these mistakes, which I don't think he can, because I used to train fighters and I used to correct their mistakes, and it was next to near impossible to correct their mistakes once they've made these mistakes. Once they don't have the sound rudiments of boxing, they don't move, they don't keep their hands up correctly. They throw a punch, their hand isn't by the cheek. It doesn't come natural to them. 1, 2, 3, and my hands are always up tight. And then if I want to throw a right uppercut and a left hook behind that, my hands are always tight by my cheek. Unless you grew up with the rudiments of boxing being taught right to you, which the chances of that are near to none. Maybe one in every 20,000 striking coaches, 30,000 striking coaches, to put it politely, might teach you this. And that also means the footwork, the angle of your body, catching on the shoulder. You could stop a left hook, you could stop a hook and then stop the right hand, right behind it. So if some guy is shooting a hook on me, I'm going to stop the hook, and then he's throwing that right hand straight down the pipe, and I'm going to stop it on my right hand. That takes trained staying in the pocket, executing that under pressure. That is not easy. It's easier said than done. But if you go over your defense 1,000 times a day, 1,000, drill it. And when you work the pads, move the guy's elbow out. Get out to the side, get off to the side, get out to that side. When you do make that a habit, that becomes a habit, and that's how you fight. And then you start sparring incrementally with someone who's not going to hurt you, who's not going to bomb you out, that wants to help you. And when you find the right sparring partner like that, it's invaluable. And this guy, all he's concerned about is making you a better fighter. And then eventually, when you get good enough to hold his own, then he's going to try to catch you, and you're going to try to catch him. That's just, nature takes its course. But I think that what's going to happen is Mike Tyson is going to lose, Jake Paul, is going to lose to Mike Tyson in the first round. If by some chance Jake Paul gets out of the second round, then Mike Tyson's chances at success are going to become less and less because Mike even though he does that bob and weave style, he's got his head. He doesn't weave the way he used to weave when he was young, so his head is still almost a stationary target in a sense. And I think if Jake Paul picks up on that, he'll deliver that right hand to Mike, and it'll be good night, Mike, because Mike's 57 years old. Let's admit, a 60-year-old man is not a 30-year-old man. Thank you.